Hear me okay?
Oh, we have a little feedback.
Yeah, we can hear you, Lee.
Ready? All right, we're live and we have Lee online, Lee Gable.
Lee, you'll have to turn down your speaker a little bit on your end. Or mute your computer. You should be able to hear us through the phone line here.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That's working.
Good.
Okay.
Yep, no more feedback. All right, let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance, and I will lead that today. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, I think I got ahead of myself. It is Tuesday, July 27th, 2021. I'll call this meeting of the Codington County Board of Commissioners to order. Item number 2 is call for public comment. We will still accept phone calls. The 2 phone numbers are 882-6248 or 882-6297, and those are for items that are not on the agenda and for information only. Conflict of interest items. Are there any of fellow commissioners?
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay, action to approve the July 27th, 2021 agenda.
So moved.
Motion by Van Duzen,
Second.
second by Gable. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, that motion carries. Action to approve the July 20th, 2021 minutes of the Board of Codington County Commissioners.
So moved.
Motion by Johnson,
Second.
second by Van Duzen. Any additions or corrections? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. Item number 6, action on a request to sell alcohol for the Boys and Girls Club Camel races at the Extension Center. We have, if you want to just state your name and then we'll, your intent.
All right. My name is Kelly Jaderborg. I'm the Director of Development at the Boys and Girls Club. And we are here today to get approval to sell alcohol at our upcoming Camel Race event. It is kind of our only big event fundraiser that we do for the community outside of maybe our public awareness truck raffle. So it's a great revenue source for the Boys and Girls Club and the programs that we do.
Right, and this has been done previous and there's been no issues with that, so.
That's correct. Yep.
Do you have a date?
Yeah, it is Saturday, August 28th.
And you do have somebody's liquor license, is that correct?
We do, yep. We are working with Dempsey's this year, and their bartenders will also be serving and taking care of cash and that kind of stuff too. So,
Carding, all that.
I'll make a
Yes.
motion to approve the request.
Motion by Van Duzen, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Gable. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed,
Thank
that
you.
motion carries.
Aye.
Thanks,
Thank you
Kelly.
very much.
Good luck. Item number 7, monthly reports. We'll start with emergency management with Jamie. And we'll do your budget right away, and also we'll move on down to number 12. But we'll do your report first.
You want to do the report first?
Yep, we'll do
Okay.
that.
Well, good morning. I've put together just a lot of jotted notes down that happenings that I've done for the month. I'll start with happenings, responses, and trainings for the month of July. First and foremost, we provided safety lighting at the 4th of July fireworks show at the Anza Complex on behalf of the city and Loose Fireworks request for just safety for traffic and monitoring out that way. Shortly after that, we assisted our search and rescue team on a mutual aid call to Clark County and also with Game Fish and Parks on a boating accident that occurred on Indian Springs, southwest of Clark, which ended up being a recovery mutual aid call. Also responded to several small grass fires in our county, specifically Florence, South Shore, and Watertown Fire Departments. Henry is about the only one that was left out this last month. 4 of those were kind of ag-related with electrical fires from tractors and sparking rocks and such, and some of our dry wheat fields. A couple of those were Florence and Watertown were also, and South Shore, also related from fireworks problems on some of the dry conditions, but we've made some pretty good improvements since then. Our EM office also provided a couple of structure fires from the Red Cross. I was assisted on a couple of families in shelter for immediate needs. One was a structure fire back early July in Florence, and one just last week in the middle of the night. Also ended up responding to a hazardous material barrel that was not leaking. That was lost off of a pickup under the I-29 bridge corridor last week. And working closely with the South Dakota DNR office, it was considered a hazardous material of an oxidizer. We took many pictures of that, assisted with them, contacted a company out of Arkansas that distributes that. They traced it by a lot number, and we found the respectable owner and got it taken care of and back in their needs.
Good work.
Yeah, Jamie was standing there last week when I
Played
drove by.
logistical middleman there
Good
for
job.
about 2 days. But they ended up finding it by a lot number. There was only 15 of those barrels sold in the Midwest. It's
Wow.
kind of amazing how they
Fantastic.
can track
Good.
that stuff. So
So he's responsible for cleanup?
there was no
There
cleanup.
was-
It
No
was just
leak, but he
getting
had to
it.
come back
What
and
we
get
ended
his
up
barrel?
doing is using the state DOT office out east and
Okay.
placed it there until we found the respectable owner, and he did contact me the
Wow.
following morning. So
Good.
they did it in about a 24-hour response. Also was invited and attended a dual county emergency management full-scale exercise on July 14th, along with a Grant County EM. That following day, we attended another one of 3 series EM 102 training in Pierre that was hosted on July 15th. What that stemmed from was a little more on the response side of what the state office can do and can't do for us. And there'll be another one coming up August 24th, I believe. I will attend that. I'm not kind of up in the air yet, see what the schedule does. We also hosted a Region 2 quarterly meeting, or semi-yearly meeting in Watertown on July 21st with all of our 10 county region. Assisting with our fire departments and search and rescue team on what I mentioned last month with a new emergency paging smart app that's kind of replacing our voice to text for the responders via their smart devices that I mentioned last month. We're doing a 45-day trial period with all 4 county fire departments and the search and rescue team. And currently that's got a couple of them yet we need to get activated and done, but we've been training this last week and things are going smoothly there. I also noticed out of the state office, we were advised from the OEM office, the governor signed a couple executive orders. One was for the emergency haying in the state's right of ways, which was way back in prior for July 10th. And then she loosened up delivery of petroleum products for supply and demand needs, which is Federal Motor Carrier Act stuff, which loosens up hours of service in our state for those haulers in the trucking industry. Also, our county office has also reviewed our LEOP plan and reviewed and updated our local emergency operations plans and didn't see any changes or need for the plan for this year. So we've got that one done. Something else the state has kind of updated. Department of Health now only reports the first week of July there. They only report weekly on Wednesdays at noon. And currently just running through some quick numbers on it this morning again. COVID numbers in the state are still kind of slow. There's been a small uptick with increases and decreases weekly. Quickly, the numbers in the state are, as of July 21st, show 290 active cases with 38 of those hospitalized. That was a little small increase, I believe by about 18. 53% of the state population is now series complete on the vaccination, and our Codington County numbers as of last Wednesday show 2 active, 0 hospitalized, and we still remain about 43% of our population vaccinated within the county. So moving on to a little weather. Northern Codington County received a mixed form of some large and small hail on Sunday night from a storm cell, kind of stretching from that Wallace area to the just west of the I-29 corridor near South Shore. I had some spotters out along with myself. It was about a 4-mile wide track of that mentioned area stretching to the west and east. The town of Wallace received probably the most of private property. And we haven't had any EM office reports of any such crop damage, but could be, couldn't be, I don't know. I'm asking people, but Wallace was going to have some private property and insurance adjusters out that direction for some roof problems and some vehicle problems. So
I noticed some pictures that you took.
Yeah.
Outside, so.
The updated drought monitor released on Thursday shows a little slight improvement in the northwest part, but we remain unchanged in the rest of the county. We're now showing 3 stages of those drought monitors in our county. So those are D0, D1, and D2 conditions. The north and west received some pretty plentiful rain the weekend after the 4th. kind of got drenched over there with some 3 and 3.5 inch reports, if not more. Currently, the climate report that's active as this morning shows we've received 3 inches of precipitation, a little better than 3 inches for the month to date, but we're still a minus 3.33 inches of moisture from normal versus previous year. So we've got some pretty good hot temps and heat indexes for the next few days before we turn into the 80s Thursday and Friday. Something else that's kind of neat that just came out yesterday that will take effect the first week of August, the National Weather Service will be using the emergency alert system, pinging from the nearest tower on folks' phones if we see 80 mile an hour or above winds and extremely large hail. So if you're in that warned area and the ping is on in your emergency alert, you'll probably hear an activation if we have any very severe storms, but it'll have to really meet that criteria to hit those. And mention the Drought Monitor, we've got quite a few changes. I think that's about all I've got for you. Critical fire conditions remain pretty much West River this week. As I said, they're kind of improved a little bit, staying status quo for right now. It's still everybody's in a drought, pretty much statewide, all conditions. So that's what I have for you.
Question I have is
Sure.
you're running into issues, well, and thank goodness this doesn't happen real often, with placing people in those sort of fire situations or whatever, trying to, with the Red Cross, and that's become more cumbersome for you to be able to get these people.
It is. They use a call center in the overnight hours, and typically I believe it comes out in the Minneapolis suburb area, or whoever takes call for about a 4 or 5 state region. But they do end up getting it done and responding, but sometimes that assistance it can be quicker just coming directly out of my office. I've never used that, but I always try to use them as much as I can, and the Salvation Army as far as immediate needs and things like that. But we hit them on the other night's response. They were active with about 3 or 4 fires in our whole region. So it took about a 45-minute window, but they usually do direct contact with the affected people after I make that call. So once we get phone numbers and things lined up, and I'll provide transportation to get them to a motel, hotel if they want it. This one they ended up going out on their own and finding their own place to stay overnight with friends and family. So, but they did take advantage of the assistance as far as replacement of immediate needs. So,
Great.
All right, so you can move on to your budget if you have that in front of you.
Do you want to talk about number 12, Brenda?
76, pardon?
Did we talk about 12?
No,
Did you
we'll
wanna
do
do
his
that?
budget first
Okay.
and then we'll move down.
Okay.
the biggest request increases that I'm seeing are typical, I think, coming out of most of our department heads is coming out of the wages and salary side, and the insurance side. Things are up a little bit. I think I looked at what was a little better than 6% increase, I believe.
Yep.
Other than that, everything that I budgeted for this 2022 remained the same. So grand total 256,000 versus last year 245,000, and that is all on wages, Social Security, Medicare, retirement, and health insurance, along with our emergency management insurance for our vehicles and such. Are about the only increases that I really can see where we've come across
Good deal.
versus prior year.
And then the search and rescue, that's pretty much just.
Search and
stays
rescue
the way-
remains the same.
Search and rescue is revenue driven, so
Yep.
if they don't collect revenue, they don't spend that budget.
And it looks like you're gonna be able to do your annual fundraiser this year, so.
We are,
that's
August
coming up.
19th. We're
August
actually
19th.
hosting a meeting tonight to get some more organization on that, so.
Should be good. All right.
Thank you, Jamie.
Well, let's move on to item number 12, then discussion possible action to pass a resolution to enact a ban on open burning. At this point, we should look pretty good.
We're still pretty actively green. See what these hot temperatures do the next couple of days.
Right, but then it's supposed to go back down again, hopefully.
There's some
so.
shots tonight and tomorrow night for some more moisture, very limited, but looks like we do have a couple of chances, but
I
we
believe-
received, I had roughly 1,500s again yesterday,
Yeah.
and over the weekend, a quick little shot there.
I think we have someone who has a request in for a fireworks show this Saturday, so that looks like that should be a go as well.
And I believe he's working closely with the Watertown Fire Department on that for the district, so.
Sounds good. All right.
And I had 4/10 yesterday morning,
For what?
4/10 of an inch. already.
4/10?
Yeah, nice
No,
rain.
I don't get you. They only got 30.
Yeah. Well, that's
Did
good.
you receive much up north there from the Sunday night storm?
No, I
Couple hundreds?
kept it, a couple hundred is all I had. It just went just north of my place. I mean, really just north.
That was some pretty impressive hail. It was such a jagged
Yeah,
thing, and it moved all the way from eastern Spink County.
Yeah.
Turton was the first reports that I got, right up the
it did cool off.
Crocker Hills and right into Wallace.
We had a quarter Sunday night, but we also had some hail up to that.
I didn't get any hail.
But very sparse, no wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a stretch of hail out of that cell, that
Yeah, that was very,
very narrow path.
one every yard or something like that.
Hit and
We were
miss.
pretty fortunate. but
Yeah,
no wind.
Wallace, actually Ryan Keller from the fire department sent me some photos of what he picked up off the ground. Quite a few leaves, but it was more structure and private property, roof type damage out that
It's
direction.
the wind that's the bad one.
Yep.
When it gets wind and hail.
It came straight down. I had,
All right. Any other questions? Hearing none. Thanks, Jamie.
Thanks,
thank you.
I
you,
think
Jamie.
we'll have Ann come up. She's sitting back there. We'll have her do her budget request. I don't know, is Luke going to be on
Luke
today?
is going to Zoom.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll just take him whenever he pops on. Okay, good morning, Ann.
Good morning, everybody.
How are you today?
I'm doing good. How about you guys?
Good.
Well, mine's gonna be short and sweet, just like Jamie's.
That's always good.
Good.
That means there's not much change.
That's
you.
right. Yeah, pretty much just with your study that was done, that's where we're showing our increases as far as the wages. As far as anything else, the only thing that I increased a little bit from last year was the travel, just in case we, after COVID stuff, but now we don't know. If there's more opportunity to make it to places. So that is actually my only increase.
All right,
Right.
very good. Any questions for Ann?
Thank you.
It's good to me.
All
Thanks.
right.
Thanks, Ann.
Thank you.
Okay, welfare is not here for this. She'll be here next week. So, and we'll just keep watching for Luke. When he comes on, we'll move on. Item number 9, still work in progress. Haven't heard anything back yet from the city on that. Item number 10, opening of the asphalt mat construction bids and action toward a bid. So we'll have Rick come on up and we'll get that taken care of.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rick. Oh, my. That's not good. And he put some bid tabs on our desk for us. Lee, are you still there? Oh, you are, okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
This is,
Are you sure? Here. Okay,
you want me to wait? Okay.
I'll write them down for her.
Looks like we have one bid. Yep. And that is from,
What is the project?
this is, sorry about that.
It's okay.
We have 4 spots throughout the county. 2 spots that were grade raises that need asphalt on, 2 spots that were bad breakup areas. And we're gonna have those ground and reshape and pack, and then we're gonna lay 4 inches of asphalt on all 4 of those spots.
Okay, thank you. It's for
The
those-
first-
Those watching at home.
Yeah, like I said, sometimes I know what's going on in my head, but I forget
Right.
to relay it,
It's
so.
okay.
And the bid is from Dunick Incorporated. And looks like there is a bid bond. And the total price is $293,147.50. That amount again is $293,147.50. $147.50.
That's for the total of all the projects?
Yes.
Okay.
4.
All four of them.
Do you need to look things over, or does everything seem like, do you want us to accept that right now, make a motion on it, or do you need a little time and then come back in? What do you want to do?
I can go out and look at it real quick and come back in. So
Sounds good. We will
Thank you.
just let you look it over and then have you come back up at the end. Thanks, Rick. All right, item number 10 or 11, action to declare sheriff's office equipment surplus to be destroyed. And we have a list of that in here, but Cindy, if you'd like to.
Looks like it's some older items, DVRs from the detention center, an HP Pro book. I'm not sure what the NVR is. I think it's some kind of video recorder. A couple more DVRs and an older computer. All of these are to be declared surplus to be destroyed.
Move to approve.
Motion by Johnson,
Second.
second by Waterman. Sorry, Lee. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed?
Aye.
Opposed, that motion carries. Item number 13, action to approve claims for payment.
Today's claims are July salary claims. The total is $605,359.93. And we did pay out the Juneteenth holiday pay this month.
Move to approve.
Motion by Van Duzen,
Second.
second by Gable. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, that motion carries. Item number 14, action to approve automatic budget supplements. Are there any?
None today.
All right, personnel changes, we have a few of those.
A couple of those. Ryan Elliott is a deputy sheriff, and he is due his anniversary or his 6-month step increase to step 2, $22.66 per hour. The second one is James Hedges, and he is an employee that's being reinstated after a recent National Guard deployment. He will be at step 8, $19.25, and he is at the Ag Building.
All right, look for a motion to approve those.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Gable,
Second.
second by Waterman. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? That motion carries. Travel requests, looks like we have one of those.
Just one. This is the election workshop that is held every other year. It is put on by the Secretary of State's office. And I would like to send Debbie Melville and Alyssa Hart from my office to that training in October. It's in
Move to
Pierre.
approve.
Second.
Motion by Johnson, second by Van Duzen. Any comments? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? That motion carries. Public notices, we have one on there, the Sioux Valley Commissioner District Meeting, August 18th in Redfield. I will be attending, I guess, I don't know if I told you that or not.
No, you did not.
Okay. And I don't know if anyone else is able to attend, but anyway.
I'm open to Zoom in if it's available.
I believe they were going to have a Zoom link.
I think there was
Last
one
I
on that
saw.
agenda, yes.
Yeah.
If there is, I'll attend.
And I'll try to attend it,
Okay,
Cindy.
all right. Any other things that there could be a quorum of commissioners? Obviously, next week is our 4-H Achievement Day, starts on Monday, goes till Wednesday. Wednesday night is the 4-H barbecue. So could be a quorum of commissioners at that at any point. Don't have anything else. Does anyone else have anything?
No.
All right. Do we have any old business? Hearing none. Do we have any new business? Anything for the open?
We need to go back to Rick.
Yep, when he comes, if he's ready.
I just have some new business here.
All right.
Beetle County was going to rebid the culvert bids that was a problem across the state. They did not receive any bids. So just wanted to let you know that nobody has come forward with any new bids for those materials. So.
As far as I haven't heard anything.
And
Still
so
getting ours
so
through North
the-
Dakota.
Since they did not receive any bids, they are allowed now to go through the quote process to get culverts. So I don't know if we have to do the same thing, or maybe you don't have a need for the culverts right now, or do you, I mean, I assume we would have to go through the bidding process. If we don't get any bids, then we would also be allowed to do a quote process, if you could find them through
Yeah.
quotes.
Our smaller culverts, we should have enough to do, but we have some bigger ones that we're gonna have to buy.
Okay, well,
Is there any place else to buy them?
check with Rod Fortin and see if that is the process. I mean, if one county has already gone through this procedure and not gotten any bids, I don't know if we're all required to do that or not, but I would check with Rod Fortin and see.
I think we'll
Get
have
his
to because
opinion.
we did it this spring, so.
Well, if Rick wants to come up, I guess then maybe we can catch you on the mic too, on the whole culvert thing. It's become quite an issue for everyone across the state because of supply and demand.
As far as I know, there's nobody else in the state. I think there's a place down by Mankato that makes culverts, but as far as what their price is or anything, we've been just kind of seeing what's gonna pan out on this. So, like I said, we have some bigger ones that we're gonna have to buy this fall. But we have, we just got a shipment in that was still off the bid price that we just got last week. Because we put the order in May, I think it was, and we just received those, so.
It's
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah,
I'd have to hide them.
Yeah.
everything is that way. It
We
doesn't.
got
doesn't
townships
matter if
requesting them.
it's Culverts or anything else, there's always something standing in the way.
Hmm.
So, yep.
Well, did you have a chance to look it over? Are we ready to, or what's your thoughts?
Yep, I think we should go with this, so
Move
that's
to
my
approve.
recommendation.
All right.
Second.
Motion by Johnson, second by Waterman. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? That motion carries. I texted Luke, I'm not sure.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks, Rick.
Rick. If he's gonna be able to jump.
Okay.
Is it, okay?
I emailed them too, so.
So is he able, he's in the middle of a hearing, so can he do, I mean, it's supposed to be done in July or
No,
the budget,
he can
we're
do it
okay?
next- Yep, I mean, if you're ready to adjourn, you can, if you can't pop in, I can push
Or
it off
he-
till next week.
Yeah, he said, okay, we'll work it out with him. He can
Okay.
submit a written one or whatever. He's, okay, very good. Do we have anything else that needs to come before commission?
Move
Hearing,
to adjourn.
no executive session. Natalie, do we have a need? Okay. Johnson moves to adjourn,
Yep.
second by Waterman. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? We are
Hey, Natalie, can you,
adjourned.
sorry.
It's okay.
Go ahead, Lee.
Hey, Natalie, can you, stay on and try to figure out this